Today we're going to be looking at how to reduce the weight on any wireless mouse. The mouse in question here is the Hati-S Wireless, but this technique will work on any wireless mouse that you have. We're starting off at a stock weight of around 59 grams, but I think we can take quite a bit off that, and I think it'll have some real benefits in game. The first thing you need to do is be able to open up your mouse. Usually, the screws for a mouse are found beneath the skates on the bottom side. The best way to take skates off is to heat them up first with a hairdryer. Once you've softened the skate adhesive, you can use anything to prise it up. I find that either a plastic spreader or plastic razor blade works best and minimises the chance of damaging the skates in the process. I'd probably recommend having some spare skates, either that came with the mouse or buying some aftermarkets in the event that you do damage the skates irreparably during this process. Typically, most mice will have two screws at the rear with clips at the front holding it together. Again, this will vary on different models. Once you've unscrewed anything securing the base to the top shell, it's time to open your mouse. Be very careful if you don't know what you're doing here. Use plastic spreaders and take your time to ensure that you don't break any of the clips securing your mouse. You may find that the top shell of the mouse is attached to the PCB. This can be attached with either a JST connector or a ribbon cable. Using tweezers, release the clamp and gently pull up on the ribbon. Do not yank it. If you feel resistance, stop and ensure that the clamp is fully released. Now that the top shell is disconnected, you can get to work on removing the stock battery. In most cases, the battery will be fixed to either the PCB or the shell with some adhesive or double-sided tape. In the case of the Hati-S, it's stuck to a battery cover which is also screwed to the base plate. To disconnect the stock battery, you'll want to remove the JST connector. This will typically have a red and black cable leading into the PCB. Occasionally, there will be 3 cable variants, which also includes a yellow voltage regulator cable. You'll want to gently move the JST left and right, applying pressure until it releases from the pins. If not printed on the PCB at this point, make sure you note down which side is the red pin and which side is the black pin. In the case of the Hati-S Wireless, the stock battery weighed around 8.5 grams, including its retainer. We're going to be replacing it with a 100 mAh battery weighing under 3 grams. You can go smaller, but I typically don't like to go below 100 mAh as that still offers me around 25 hours of game time between charges, which is comfortably 2 days. Replacement batteries are very cheap to purchase on a site like AliExpress. I've got an image here of what you'll be looking for. Make sure that you find JST connectors that are the same size or smaller than the mouse you intend to use them on. You can measure the size of the JST in your mouse by using calipers to gauge the distance between the 2 pinholes. Before putting the new battery into your mouse, you'll need to find a way to stick it to the shell. I personally use a roll of tape which I make double-sided because it doesn't create a permanent fixture and means I can easily move the battery up or down the mouse to get the best possible weight balance. We're now going to gently put the new battery into the JST receiver on the mouse PCB, making sure that the red cable is going into the same pin as the stock battery you removed. Once the battery is connected, use your double-sided tape or whichever adhesive method you've chosen to go with to secure the battery to the mouse. Next, you'll need to reattach the top shell if you disconnected any ribbon or JST connectors for the side buttons. If this is a ribbon connection, grip the ribbon in tweezers, gently place it back into the clamp and pull the clamp down either side with tweezers, one side at a time, as delicately as possible. Now, all that's left to do is clip the top shell back down and re-screw your mouse if you need to, and your totally reversible weight reduction mod will be complete. Our final weight is around 53 grams, so that's a 6 gram saving on this mouse, whilst retaining around 25 hours battery life and a reversible mod. In more extreme examples, like the Razer Mamba Elite, batteries can weigh almost 15 grams, so there's some huge gains to be had doing this. So there you have it, a safe, reliable way to reduce weight on any wireless mouse. I hope this has been helpful. A like and sub tells me that it has been, and if you need advice or guidance on anything else around mouse modding, I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below.